There was once a village called Watergate, located in the district of Nakasongola, Uganda. This village was heavily infested with terrible witchcraft. The residents were in deep spiritual bondage, regularly ascending the mountain of Watergate to worship ancestral demons. The village was not only plagued by spiritual darkness, but it was also torn apart by hatred and violence. Evil powers were commonly used to harm and kill others within the community, creating a deep sense of fear and mistrust among its people. Watergate's story is not unique in many remote African villages, where similar forms of demonic influence, witchcraft, and satanism have held entire communities in bondage. People in these regions are often oppressed by fear, with families divided and individuals living under the constant threat of curses and malevolent spiritual forces. The lack of spiritual light leaves entire villages trapped in cycles of poverty, violence, and hopelessness. Bishop Patrick John Sembatia, moved by compassion, began to reach out to the people of Watergate over a decade ago. He led evangelism missions, bringing not only the gospel but also tangible help in the form of food, clothing, and other necessities. However, the spiritual stronghold over the village was so strong that even Bishop Patrick's vehicles would mysteriously break down during these missions, leaving him stranded on multiple occasions. Despite these setbacks, he remained steadfast, praying and fasting for over 10 years, believing that God would one day bring about a mighty transformation in Watergate. In August 2023, after a dedicated 12 months of prayer and fasting, Bishop Patrick led another mission trip to Watergate, his first in 10 years. This time, his mission was clear: to destroy all satanic altars and demonic strongholds that had held the village captive for so long. With fervent prayer, praise, and worship, Bishop Patrick anointed every center of witchcraft, breaking the chains of darkness that had plagued the people. A powerful revival sparked off in the entire village, with people coming from all corners to join in praise and worship. The atmosphere was filled with the presence of God as Bishop Patrick anointed the villagers with oil, leading many to Christ for the first time. The transformation was undeniable. The spiritual oppression that once dominated Watergate was broken, and the village was filled with a new sense of hope and unity. In response to this revival, God spoke to Bishop Patrick, instructing him to change the name of the village from Watergate to Jerusalem, signifying its new identity as a place of peace and God's presence. However, the revival is just the beginning. The people of Jerusalem, formerly known as Watergate, still face significant challenges. The village lacks access to main roads, making transportation difficult. There are no wells, forcing residents to walk miles in search of water, and there is no electricity to power homes or support community development. The vision ahead constitutes 3 mega projects. With the village now experiencing spiritual renewal, the vision is to see this physical transformation take root as well. The Jerusalem project aims to accomplish 3 major objectives. Objective number 1, to construct a church. A central place of worship is essential to the spiritual growth of the people. Building a church will provide the community with a place to gather, pray, worship, and continue their journey in faith. Objective number 2 is to dig 3 boreholes. Access to clean water is a basic human need that has been lacking for far too long. By digging 3 boreholes, we aim to ensure that every family in the village has access to safe, clean drinking water, reducing the burden of long journeys for water. Objective number 3, to build roads connecting to the main roads. Constructing roads will open up the village to better opportunities for trade, healthcare, and education. It will also make future mission trips and aid delivery much easier. Alongside this, we are also praying for electric lines to be extended to the village, bringing light in every sense of the word. A call to prayer. We call upon all nations and believers around the world to stand with us in prayer for this village. Pray for the continued manifestation of God's abundant presence in Jerusalem. Pray for the successful completion of these 3 mega projects and the community to continue growing in their faith and freedom. Together, we believe that the village of Jerusalem will become a shining beacon of God's power, love, and transformation. Bishop Patrick John Sembatia and the entire community of Jerusalem thank you for your prayers, support, and partnership in this God-ordained mission. May the revival that has begun in this village spread far and wide, bringing hope and light to other regions still under spiritual bondage.